Do you think that the Perks cap swap will make facing G2 harder? I don't know, we will see how it goes. I think they're pretty crazy, but they can do whatever they want in the end. If it works, good for them. If it doesn't, I guess Caps goes back mid lane and Perks goes back bot lane. Selfmade, are we going to see Syndra jungle on stage or what? And that less emote.
Damn right.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see her, maybe we'll see Nemesis playing Rengar jungle.
Both in terms of playing solo, duo, and playing on stage, what are the main differences on how do you try to carry? I mean, there's a lot of differences, you know, like playing a competitive game is much different than playing a solo queue game. Usually when you play a solo queue game, you're playing single player. In competitive, you have to play as a 5, and a lot of things change.
In terms of playing like solo queue, right? That's what it says.
Yeah, I guess solo queue and then
I mean,
stage.
solo queue, just play for yourself, right? And like on stage, you have to play for your team in most of the cases. And especially as a jungler, you have to path according to lane matchups and like game plan prepare. In solo queue, as I said before, you just get level 3 and you gank all lanes at the same time. Selfmade, what champ is the hardest to gank? Enemy team and allied team? I don't know, honestly.
I'd say Mordekaiser is pretty hard to gank.
Well, after level 6 for sure, yeah, that's a good answer. I mean, also Cannon used to be hard because, you know, Ship is kinda safe. And allied team, like, for example, if you have range support, you can't, like, if you have range support and enemy support is melee, right? Let's say you have, I don't know, Soraka Nautilus matchup, the game is automatically lost. And, like, you can't gank the Soraka lane, but all you can do there is cover there, right? And counter gank. So, especially in solo queue, it's kinda depressing to play something like this.
Why do you not like sneaky cosplay? I just don't find it, I don't know, anything special like most people do. Maybe I'm just special myself. What DPI do you play and what mouses? I play like 2000 DPI, mouse is Logitech.
I play 800 DPI and I also have Logitech mouse.
Would you like to swap roles with people? I don't know what this question means. If you mean like if I'm going to start playing top and he's gonna play mid, I know it won't happen. Pretty sure both of us wanna stick to our own roles. What is the hardest part when it comes to synergy, I guess? I don't know, being on the same page. That's what synergy is, right? That's the hardest part.
What is the hardest part when it comes to synergy? I think you need to get along with each other outside the game mostly. And then like if you like to play together, you're gonna improve at the game together also. Both LEC power rankings for every single team. I think this question is impossible to answer.
Yeah, can we just do top 2? So it's easy?
Okay.
For me, top 2 are Fnatic and G2.
But in this order or?
Yes, in this order.
Okay. I guess I go with the same.
Name one player outside of Fnatic who you consider underrated and one player you consider overrated, but don't say who is that. Wait, what? He wants us to say?
Yeah, you have to choose like 2 players, right? One is overrated and one is underrated in your opinion, but you don't tell which one is underrated, which one is...
Oh my god. Are you serious?
I think it's pretty cool question. You can start.
But yeah, great. Outside of Fnatic. Oh my god, are you serious? Can you start?
Can I start? I would have to think a lot about it actually.
The problem is the overrated one, you know, because you know you're flaming someone basically.
Well, let's just skip this question.
Yeah, we're going on Reddit, you know, the moment we answer it, so... How does it feel to be reunited? Well, I guess we already both said amazing. Yeah, I guess you go next.
When did you start playing LoL and what rank were you? I started playing League when Talon was released, which was Season 2. I believe I finished Silver, something like that. Then in Season 3 I got to Diamond on Nordic East. And then I transferred to European West, where I got Challenger in Season 4, and pretty much that's when my love to League of Legends started, I guess.
I think it was 2010 or 2009. What rank were you? I mean, first wasn't ranked like in Season 3 Introduced or something. I was Gold at start, which was pretty high back then, I'd say.
Yeah, I also felt like a god when I was Silver. Selfmade, can we see more unorthodox junglers from you? Maybe Mastery. I'm down for some Mastery with Taric mid lane.
What's your problem with Doinby? I don't have a problem. Is LS really modding or does he do it just for the stream? I think he is sometimes really modding.
Selfmade, do you think you're better jungler than Broxah? No, but like I think every player is unique, so you can't really say if somebody is better than the other one. But as we can see, Fnatic needed some changes, so...
Nemesis, what is the most interesting LEC player move outside of Fnatic? See, that's a good question.
Say crown shot.
Why? He didn't even move.
It's move. I thought it's player. Okay, I messed up.
Actually, yeah, I'm mostly interested about SK support limit. How he will do.
Both. Which do you think will be the toughest team to beat in the next season of LEC? I think the best teams, like on paper, is like top 4 will be like, G2, Rogue, us, and Origin. At least that's my opinion.
Well, my opinion is I can only say guaranteed top 2, but top 4 is too hard for me. Do we see a prepared Fnatic next year? Yes. Both. Is this a lineup that we can expect to start strong, or do we have to wait, let's say, a year to see positive result? Is this lineup mainly focused in the long run? Do you expect to get going from the start? In my opinion.
I would say it's mainly focused in the long run. But we will see.
How and why do you keep such a good poker face everywhere? And also, what did you do before going pro? I was going to school. How and why do you keep such a good poker face? I don't know how to answer you this, so yeah.
Selfmade, did you always wanted to become a professional player or it was something spontaneous? I always wanted to become a professional because gaming was what I love to do.
What do you think about your new coach? I think he's great.
Yeah, I'm also impressed by Miffy so far.
Do you think you will do better as a team 2020? Yes. Do you think G2 will be better than last year? Well, I think people get better as every year, because the game also progresses, so I guess in that sense they will be better, yes. Either like you go talk to someone, or for me, actually, myself, I like to play solo queue. I feel like
you go on Reddit and you cry.
Okay.
Nah, I'm just joking. Like, I don't know how to, like, whenever I'm stressed or like after playing a bad game on stage, I guess I also go like play solo queue.
I'm gonna clap Perks mid now. I'm not saying anything, I don't want to be on Reddit, okay? I need a new phone, any recommendations? I recommend you OnePlus 7 Pro, even 7 Pro T, McLaren edition, maybe that one. Who do you think is the hottest Fnatic player and who is the cutest? Well,
Skip it.
yeah, I will say we're all cute. Okay. We're all cute and hot. Both. Nemesis 1+7 or 1+70? I don't know, I think I have 70 Pro, so I guess I choose that one.
Selfmade, what was your reaction to Fnatic calling you to join the team? Selfmade, what were your first words when Fnatic called you? I guess those two questions are kind of...
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I mean, it wasn't like I was, chilling at home and doing whatever I did in free time and I got a phone call from Fnatic, yo, Selfmade, wanna join us? It for sure wasn't like this, so...
Nemesis, who wins harder, Beep or Healy? That's a good question.
I don't think that's a good question. I think that's a really, really simple question.
I mean, I think both are Inters, but I'd say Healy probably ins a bit more. He's the go in and die type of support a lot of times.
Selfmade, what is it that you think you will bring to the team that Broxah didn't could? Well, I can't know what Broxah bring to the team when he was there, at least outside the game. But I think when it comes to game, I can do much more than he did, mostly champion pool-wise.
What do you make of your first year in LEC and what will you do differently going into next season? I mean, I can explain the first part already. What will you do differently going into next season? I'd say, I mean, it's hard to answer. I will change some things up, I don't want to talk really what exactly. Yeah, I will just work hard. How would you feel if you play in any LCS? I mean, I would just be thinking about money, I'd say. For Nemesis, how do you think Broxah's performance will be in LEC NA? I mean, I think he has probably the best team, so I'd say they're gonna be probably the best team in NA, and I think he will do fine. Do you think that you can play even better with Selfmade in the team? Yes. If you had to put a dream team together with players from any region to play alongside you, who would it be? From any region? I mean, I'd say I'd mostly choose EU players, you know. But yeah, obviously I will not answer this question because it's just not a good question to answer.
But what do you think about present balance in the game? It sounds so cute, present balance, you know. The present balance is messed up for the past 10 years. But yeah, like in such a big game like League, I mean in any game where you have like heroes and like champions, it's really hard to balance because there will be always a champion that's like stronger than the others and he will look basically broken. So then they're gonna nerf him and then the other champions become stronger and like the changes keep going and whoever adapts faster wins more, I guess. But you look like Ezreal actually.
No.
You do.
No.
You do. You have hair like him.
But that doesn't mean you look like the champion if you have hair like the champion, okay?